Hey, what's up guys? It's Jim LaBuda here once again. Today we're going to take a look at the golf swing of American Lexi Thompson, currently ranked 7th in the LPGA Rolex World Rankings. Unfortunately winless on the LPGA Tour this past season, but a couple second place finishes have propelled her to that 7th place world ranking. So Lexi's got a beautiful golf swing. We know that she's known for ground force, which we're going to take a little bit of a look at a little bit later in the swing. But the first thing I want to talk about right now is her balance and her setup. And this is something I want every one of you guys to go out there, look at your swing and see if you have these three positions. I've got a red line here on the left is what we call the tush line. So the middle line here is going to be right over her ankle joint. And the third line here on the right is going to be right down from her shoulders. Because these three lines here are perfectly equally spaced, what this tells us is that she is perfectly in balance in her swing or in her setup, and that right now her weight is centered over her ankle, a little bit more in the rear of the foot. If I put another red line up here, and let's say we move this shoulder line a little bit more to the right, what that would tell us is that the weight moves more to the balls of her feet, which is unfortunately where we don't want it in the golf swing. You don't want the weight on the balls of your feet, don't want the weight on your toes. That is designed for athletes who move quickly side to side. Think of a shortstop in baseball or a point guard in basketball. We're golfers. We're staying stationary right now. We're not moving anywhere. So let's stabilize ourselves a little bit more, keeping that weight a little bit more in the middle of our foot, even a little bit more in the ankle. So setup number one is the one key you guys can take from Lexi's setup position. As she starts to move the golf club away, you can see awesome rotation of the upper body, tremendous width in her golf swing. Again, we get the golf club here, spine angle, club face is parallel, perfectly on plane. Now as she starts moving to the top of the golf swing, again, great extension in that left arm. Right arm is in a perfectly perpendicular position. And again, we get up here, left arm's on plane, club face on plane. Amazing, amazing positions. But this is where Lexi tends to differentiate from most players. I'm going to put a circle around here on her lead foot. You guys have all seen this move, but we're going to watch it again here. As she starts down in the downswing, she increases that knee flex coming down, and then starts pushing up so much on that lead foot, using the ground for power. Look what happens through impact. Her foot actually comes off the ground and turns. This is a classic Lexi Thompson move. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for most players out there. Most players, we do that because we don't have enough mobility in our lead hip. I'm sure Lexi's got the mobility, but she has just developed so much ground force power in her golf swing that this is what helps her rank 8th on the LPGA Tour in driving distance at 272 yards. So again, Lexi Thompson, an amazing American golfer, going to be around for years to come. But the keys that I want you guys to remember in her golf swing are really particular in her setup. Go back here and let's make sure that your tush line, the line over your ankle joint, and your shoulder line, let's make sure these are all equally spaced, showing that you have amazing balance in your golf swing and you're ready and you're set up to hit the golf ball as long and as far as you can.